Hi, Deontay and Jay. Thank you for taking the time today. Deontay, you've been critical of Fury's power in the past. Where does he rate on the full spectrum of opponents that you faced as far as power goes?
That's a great question. Probably a question that I can't put appropriate answer to. I didn't feel Tyson. I mean, I can only just tell you, going back in that fight, reminiscing and going back in that fight, I can't tell you now no rounds where I felt like I was threatened by his power. I like I said before, and then many quoted me on it, and you can continue that he has pillow as fists. That's how soft they were. In that fight, maybe my adrenaline was too high to even feel anything. Even after the fight, sometimes after the fight, you may feel a little sore or whatever. Even after the fight, I didn't feel anything. I took all his punches that the ones that he landed, and I walked right through it. So I don't respect none of his power that he has. He's just a tall, big man, that can move around the ring, and that's about it. As far as power, is none there, and I don't think he'll be able to develop it. I don't care what trainer he brings in. You just don't develop power just in a couple of weeks, just in a month, because you bring this trainer that comes in, and at the end of the day, I don't see his trainer develop. I mean, what fighter did he have that he developed to make power as? We got to look into that as well. So if he don't have no fighter that he developed into making into a power puncher, and how in the hell he's going to do Tyson Fury that way in this short amount of time that he had? It's impossible. It's impossible. With a guy with dramatic power to the limit, I would know these things. I'm an expert at that. So I'm just looking forward to the fight, and I just can't wait to see what's going to happen on the night of the fight, whether he believes that he's going to do what he's going to do or not, and that's the big question. That's why this fight is so exciting. So many answers, so many questions to be answered, and I'm looking forward to answering everything come February 22nd.
We talked several weeks ago about the drama before your first fight, your broken hand injury. Looking back at your first performance against Tyson Fury, what grade would you have given yourself in that first fight?
Oh, shit, in that first fight, I would probably, I would say I probably 50% or less, to come in that fight. I didn't fight like I normally fight. There's a lot of things that I did that I don't normally do. It's a lot of, we pick out a lot, especially when I look back at that fight, me and Jay was talking about it. I could pinpoint so much. I'm like, look, man, I don't even do that. Why did I did that? Why did I do this? I know why I did it, but I don't know why I did it. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things that, you know why you did it because, moving forward, holding my guards high, swinging with no hope, just doing certain things because of the excitement for the fight. I felt like, like I always said, I felt like I had that opportunity, that moment in time for me. That was a date for me, for the heavyweight division, in America, to be put on notice. And it meant a lot to me because, when I was coming up, no one in America knew who the heavyweight champion of the world were. And it's very hard when you in the division and you're trying to get notoriety and bring it up and bring a sport that is not our top priority. And you try to make it exciting where people get to talking about it again and stuff. And at this point in time, as I sit here and talk to you guys, I can say a job well done. As far as getting the attention back in America, the hype back in America, and so forth and so on. And with this fight right here, I'm ready to do the proper things that I need to be done. I've lived that moment of excitement. I've lived that moment of having my first pay-per-view. This is going on, I think, my third or fourth one. And I'm at, all those things is drained out the pipe. So I'm looking forward to this one, man. And I can't wait.
Final question for Jay, if he's still there. Jay, as far as the first Deverne fight to today, How much progress have you seen in Deontay's boxing skills as a pugilist, mentally and physically?
Well, I tell you, I'm glad you asked that question, Jeremy. Deontay does not get the credit that he deserves for the improvement, the skill level that he has, the ring IQ that he has. I don't think people totally get what they're seeing, and sometimes they don't understand the nuances of the sport. But we do what we call a 6-month test. Every 6 months, we ask ourselves, would you right now beat you from 6 months ago? And I can answer 100% honestly that since the beginning of the first day that he came in the gym, that answer has been yes. He 6 months beats him from 6 months ago. He keeps getting better and better and better and smarter and refined the technique. See, the things that people don't really get is and understand the timing, the distance, the spacing, the positioning, all those things that allow you to land those big punches. That's skill. That's maybe the most skill. Now, I know people like to look on the internet and see a guy throwing, on the mitts, a 47-punch combination with, three hips, 4 lips, and 5 dips. But that's not reality. That's not against live resisting opposition. And what Deontay does is he puts himself in a position to land those shots, and that's more skill than people really sometimes can even comprehend what he's doing. So to answer your question, yes, I mean his improvement is just continues and continues. And the thing is, he wants to learn. Like he's the kind of guy that he still is hungry to get better and better. And I think that's probably the best compliment I could give any fighter. But Deontay is a whole different level guy.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Deontay, and best of luck, and see you in Vegas.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you then.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we actually have a few extra minutes, so we're going to take a couple more questions. Next up, we have David Anderson from the Daily Mirror. David, your line is now open.
Hi, Deontay. You okay?
Hey, how you doing?
Very well, thank you. Deontay, Tyson makes a big thing about he feels he's the more skillful fighter, and therefore he can beat your power with his boxing skills and boxing IQ. What do you make of that?
Pardon?
Tyson feels he's a better boxer, he's a better boxing IQ than you, so he can beat your power.
Right. Well, he have to have the confidence to think that he has some type of skill in this sport to survive in this sport, especially at the elite level. You have to have some type of confidence to differentiate you from the rest. So he's only expressing what he feels. But at the end of the day, we have a time, we have a place, we have a time and place and a date to witness, each other greatness as we share our energy in the ring, and we're gonna see what I've been saying, will I back it up, and what he's saying, will he back it up? And that's a special moment about February 22nd, on Fox pay-per-view or ESPN at the MGM Grand to see who is all talk and who's not.